The St. Paul Police Department released body camera and squad car video showing Monday evening's fatal police shooting of a Black man. Sargent Cody Blanshan shot Howard Johnson during a call about a domestic assault and a man with a gun. The video you are about to see is disturbing and triggering. Now is the time to turn away and get the kids out of the room. Here's the video showing the moments before and after Sargent Blanshan fired his gun 10 times at Howard Johnson.
Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated.
Hey, he's right there. 07, he's walking eastbound Hudson. Got the gun in his right hand. He's pointing at a car. He's trying to carjack right now. Don't do it.
In the backyard, not cross one, but the next week.
We're a long bank, you may have measured. 32 weeks ago. Go for squad info. He was pointing the handgun at us.
Squad info, the suspect was pointing the handgun at the stairs.
07, he's walking eastbound Hudson. Got the gun in his right hand.
Eastbound Hudson, gun in right hand.
He's pointing at the car. He's trying to carjack right now.
That's right, perfect.
373, shot fire.
Shot fired.
He's on the ground.
St. Paul's mayor and Howard's family say there's more to the story, and it's going to take time to get to what really happened.
We're not satisfied with the videos that we've seen, and that the videos that we've seen do not tell the whole story.
I don't think that I can imagine something that would be satisfying for anyone given this circumstance. And, you know, I think we have to know that many of the questions that we all have aren't going to be answered today. They aren't going to be answered this week, that they can only be answered by taking the time and the deliberative process that the BCA is going through with us and on our behalf right now. And that, you know, I stand with them too in being very eager and looking forward to the answers that investigation yields for us.
The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is handling the investigation. Blanshan, a 10-year veteran of St. Paul Police Department, is on administrating leave. I wasn't going to go to the panel, but I just have to get your opinion on this just real quick. Matt, as a civil rights attorney, your reaction to what we just saw, the horrific footage, and what you think this means in terms of the investigation.
Well, I'm glad that an outside agency is doing the investigation. I got hired on a police shooting about 2 weeks ago, and what the police ran with as the narrative is not the truth of what the evidence is showing, because they investigated themselves and are not going to hold themselves accountable. I say that to say that's a pervasive problem in these situations. I am glad that there is body cam footage here, and I was kind of struggling watching it because I'm also a former prosecutor, and I get from a police perspective how if you arrive on someone on a scene where someone has a handgun, that's a completely different scenario than just the report of a gun that you don't see. But what I do think is particularly telling in this instance is there's obviously snow on the ground. Mr. Johnson doesn't have shoes on. So I'm wondering if there's a mental health angle. And I think that will be the important part that comes out of this is really how much time did they go through to investigate it? What was the context of the underlying call? Because all of those things will really tell you whether, in fact, the option or the choice that he made to shoot him was one that was defensible under the law. Now, 10 shots is always excessive. This doesn't make any sense to me that he shot that much and that quickly. However, it is pretty clear that there is a handgun there, and that's a different scenario than if he did not have a handgun. So I think a robust investigation is important because that will give both the family and the citizens at large an idea of what was actually going on, because this is a snapshot and it doesn't provide all the context.
Right, absolutely. And I must say it does seem like a relatively good sign that this footage has been released so quickly and that, as you pointed out, there is an outside investigation.
All right, folks, back to that Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. When you talk about blackness and what happens in black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it. This is about covering us. Invest in black-owned media. Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our stuff. So please support us in what we do, folks. We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind 100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible. Check some money orders. Go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com.